Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, Luke Wright. So what you're about to see is the yearly train set event that happens at the NEC in Birmingham. And wow, it was really interesting, really fun to see trains going around. Let's see what the event is like. Yeah.
It's showtime.
There's the yearly train set event that happens every year at the NEC, and Luke Wright's never actually been or near anything like this. When I was growing up, when I was a kid, I remember meeting train sets, and I always did find it fun, and always did find it quite interesting. But I've gotten older, so you know, it's like things you don't think about anymore. But you wouldn't think it, would you? Look at those trains. There's carriages. Oh my god, that's an actual train set. Oh my god. Detail on it, it's lovely. Wow. He's even got the effect of a little river, a little sheep. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. And the size of the model as well. It's very close to the real thing, if you're into this sort of stuff. This is really interesting. It's the time. Yeah, that's fun. God, it's so cool. No worries. Oh my god, look at that. They've actually got a real train station. Look at the detail on that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh my god. Wow. To think, back in the 80s, these were what powered a lot of big carriages, big freights, these massive diesel engines. And they were pretty revolutionary at the time. Even the detail in the suspension is absolutely amazing. Even the carriages. Oh my god, that's so cool. It's always the problem with train sets is having the space. Actually having the space to build something like this at home. You think that's one station and it takes up the size of a living room. You need a lot of space for this sort of stuff, but wow. Even the rails. Luke Wright remembers when he was a kid and growing up, remembering seeing these and when there was literally a hobby shop in town, because they were selling trains like these. But nowadays the shops don't make enough money selling these, so you don't find train shops anymore. But back in the 90s, early 2000s, you could actually go into a shop and look at just rows of these models. Detail. Even how you can see the pistons on the side, you can see the rods, got coal. Colours look really nice. It's good to see this brand is still here as well. Got the carriages, oh my god, so cool. So cool. It's always something special and you see a representation of the engineering of what went into making these in real life. When you had craftsmen building even things like the pistons in massive industrial terms. Even the boiler thingy there. So cool. So cool. And that's the Holby stand. So then you get to go here and then you get a presentation. Wow, presentation on trains. How cool is that? That's so cool. What? A yard? Oh, that's just wow. Oh, look at the carriages.
That's the big thing. I went to, I was there.
Do you remember them? Virgin sponsored diesel trains for ferrying cargo, or even some passengers. Passenger carts. What? So you got a little sale going on here. Detail on them. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, look at all the trains there. Oh god, I remember these when I was a kid. Oh, brings back some nostalgia, doesn't it? Wow. Just amazing. Don't worry, we will get back to motorcycles, but this one would be like a style that you'd see on trains in the United States of America, long, hardy sort of type trains, and then you've got big cargo carriers like this, with a similar style as well. Detail in them is just beautiful. Even got the little animations. Oh, so cool. Ah, and this one's about to go on the same rail as that one. Ah, you can actually hear the engine speeding up. Oh god, that's so cool. There's no random carriage. Love it. Sometimes that's the thing with my generation and younger, is we've forgotten what it's like to be around sets that you build from the ground up. You work out how you want the tracks to be laid and where you want the junctions to be, how you want the train station to be, the details and what's going on around you. So you've got like something over there, you've got like a warehouse type thing here. Love it. Wow. Let's put some stuff. Oh, that's so cool. This is called Moore's View, and it's based on could be a station between Okehampton and Tavistock, and you literally could just sit there and just watch for half an hour, just watching. Wow. Even the little details, like you can see the train has had some use. It's been through a lot of rails. It's been through a lot of distance. Even little things like even the carriages. They've got that sign that they have done some miles. That's really cool. That's beautiful. Wow, and that is some of the original photos of when the station was in use.
Cool.
Whoa, look at that train. It's huge. Whoa. Oh, look at that, plough. Wow. That's so cool. Oh. You can even see the glare. What? That's special. Oh, amazing. Look at this for a railway. The detail. The backgrounds. The trains. Effort it takes to build this, the landscapes, the tracks, the junctions, the buildings, laying the trains down properly, where are they going to go, how are they going to be set up. So much effort. That is just magical. Well, wow, that is the yearly railway train. That's a real train. That's a real train. A real steam train. Look at the size of the wheels. This is massive. It's like bigger than your hand.
Whoa.
And the engineering. And look at that. Super industrial. Even the pipe work.
The propeller shaft is hollow, so they used to have to drill them out and hone them to get it balanced for this. It would take like
The size of the wheels.
a 12-inch hole, it would take a 10-inch bar out.
Reminds you of how engineering has moved on. You know, if you think what's driving the wheels is literally a massive piece of metal, this machine's. Notice that there's no O-rings, there's no bushings, it's all exposed. You can imagine if you want to prep this train for actually going on the track, you've got to oil all these bearings here. You've got to make sure that tank is filled up. You've got to make sure even here bearings are oiled. If you watch certain YouTube videos and when they're even prepping like a medium-sized steam train, the amount of things that has to be oiled and checked and warmed up and pressurized, even things like these. See, there's no O-ring, there's no gasket. It's just a castle nut. And all this is oil. This is all to stop the bearings from seizing. Imagine this massive great big piece through this massive great big piston is going to drive these massive great big wheels. Just boggles the mind. Like, we were able to build this, you know? Empire. We had colonies throughout the entire planet. Time where we owned 1/4 of all of the world's landmass. And we were building these not only transport people, but infantry, artillery, tanks, equipment, food, water. Imagine You built a train, and imagine if you had to ship a train all the way from Britain to India, because India was once part of the empire, one of our colonies, and we could build this. It just blows you away. It really does. That we could build ginormous engineering like this. Even look at that, even the castle map. Yeah. Really cool to see all this activity around trains, around engineering, what was engineering at the time. And we're remembering the past, remembering all the things that we built. It can be modern stuff like this. Yeah. We have massive, great big diesel trains.
Cool.
Sometimes if you work in driving trains, then I think these would be called power carts, something like that. They wouldn't call this necessarily a train, it would be a power something. Because it powers everything to do with the train. So, detail on that. That grail. That grail. That's going back into the 80s. 90s. Luke Prize is very tired now. He's a bit burnt out. Well, thanks for watching everybody at Luke Rides. Seeing trains in action, seeing them working. Oh, the amount of money as well that those sets cost. Wow. Huge amount of money. But very special. Thanks for watching.
The little rascal has spirit. As what?
This is the end of the trail for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid.
Luke Rides can find a coffee, which you can. It's gone somewhere. Don't know where.